Good evening, 4-H volunteers and families. Welcome to the 2020 Marion County 4-H Volunteer Recognition Program. Our theme this year is keeping us connected in this together. Now, as many of you probably have picked up over the last few months doing puzzles at home, maybe crossword puzzle or regular puzzles, you know that when you're doing that puzzle, you've got a whole bunch of pieces. You get down to the very last piece to connect the entire puzzle together. Well, that last piece that you're putting in there is you, the volunteer, because without the volunteer, the rest of the puzzle is nothing. The 4-H program is nothing without volunteers. Not to say that the educators couldn't do it themselves, but they even will tell you they need the volunteers. And we're here tonight to thank all of you and to recognize you. Also, another thing on the crossword puzzle, as you notice on my tie, you could have the name of one 4-H'er down this way, another name over here. Those two, just those names are nothing until you put the volunteer name across the center of them to connect them. So you're connecting those 4-H'ers to many things in their lives and making them better than what they already are. So with that in mind, I'm Steve Boutnick. I'll be the MC this evening. And I would like you to join me as we celebrate our 4-H volunteer. This year has been a very unusual year for 4-H. Our club leaders and volunteers had to become very creative when planning their club meetings and events. The main goal was to keep our 4-H'ers connected with the 4-H program. Zoom meetings became a normal way for our committee members to meet. The 4-H showcase became a virtual one this year. It was a learning experience for all of us involved, but no one was alone because we were all in this together. Please sit back, relax, have a snack, and enjoy the program. To get things started this evening, I would like to call up Matthew Ritchie as he leads us through our pledges. Matthew?
If you would please join me by standing up for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And the 4-H pledge. I pledge my head to clearer thinking, my heart to greater loyalty, my hands to larger service, and my health to better living, for my club, my community, my country, and my life.
Thank you, Matthew. We've gotten 3 new faces, well, 4 actually, but 3 that maybe a lot of you have met or have been in contact with virtually or in person or over the phone over the last 5-6 months or so. I'd like to call them up here. These are our 3 new educators, and trust me, they could not have come at a better time to Marion County 4-H program. So, without further ado, I will let them introduce themselves. I would like to bring up our 3 new educators.
Thank you, Steve. My name is Dustin. I am one of those new faces in our office, and my role is focusing on helping our youth be prepared for their chosen college, career, or military goals.
My name is Rachel, and I'm focusing on the Healthy Living programs.
And my name is Ashley Shufflebarger, and I'm focused on community partnerships and volunteer development. So, we want to take a moment to personally thank all of you, our Marion County 4-H volunteers who make this program a success. Without your hard work and dedication to 4-H, our city's youth would be missing out on so many amazing opportunities.
Like the nearly 960 young people at the Boys and Girls Clubs and YMCAs in Marion County who participated in Imagine Science, a new initiative that boosts critical thinking and problem-solving skills through cool science activities.
And our 4-H teams like Matthew, Michaela, Madeline, Anzie, and Michaela, who pitched their passion projects around animal care, first aid, and recycling, and through the help of adult mentors, we're able to take those passions and to pitch community service projects to help to change our community, thus becoming change makers.
Or, like Benjamin, Jenna, and Nathaniel, who presented their very hard work at the Marion County Virtual Showcase this year and received ribbons to recognize their great achievements.
We are excited to formally share our annual goals with you in the future. But until then, know that we have a lot of exciting opportunities planned for the 2020-2021 program year. I myself am excited to be focusing on helping our youth get enrolled in college, enlisted in the military, or to be employed, whatever their goals and aspirations are after they leave our program. I'm also excited to help connect our youth with youth all around the globe, the beautiful diversity that exists within 4-H in over 50 countries around the world, as well as our Latinx community here in Marion County.
And I'm leading up some of our favorite traditions like 4-H camp and our holiday bake-off, and some brand new initiatives like GEM and our mindfulness programs to help our youth learn more about their social-emotional health.
And I'm working to increase access to our 4-H program here in Marion County by developing diverse and collaborative community partnerships. I'm also busy at work planning different volunteer development opportunities just for you guys, like a group service project for Martin Luther King Jr. Day, a day to work on your volunteer SMART goals, a visit to nearby universities to learn about career connections, and a star viewing in the summer.
So thanks again for choosing to make a difference for the Marion County youth.
Thank you very much. As you can tell, we are blessed to have these three with us now in Marion County, and we look forward to some great and big things to come with the Marion County 4-H program, with them and with you volunteers, again, who this evening is for. A year ago, we were wondering what the 4-H program was going to look like in Marion County without any educators. Well, we've been blessed to have these three talented new educators join us. They have kept us connected through the last 6 months. Thank you, Rachel, Ashley, and Dustin, for sharing your future plans with us. Another new person that you are going to see here more in the Extension office is Laura Dodds. Laura is the new County Extension Director at Purdue Extension, Marion County. Laura joins us this evening by video.
Hello, I'm so honored to be with you today and record this video. I'm thrilled to have an opportunity to recognize the more than 400 4-H volunteers we have in Marion County and the impact that they make each and every day. My name is Laura Dodds, and I am the new County Extension Director here in Marion County. I began my career in Extension just back in April of this year, so it's been a pretty crazy year to do that. Prior to starting this position, I ran a local Boys and Girls Club on the west side of town. And I spent a couple years doing some fundraising for Indiana University. And then I moved on to a position as the executive director of a statewide nonprofit that helped provide resources to communities and schools to create high impact STEM opportunities for youth. So I've been kind of circling around some of the extension programming, and I have to say, between the 4 programs that we do at Extension, 4-H, Community Development, Health and Human Sciences, and Agriculture and Natural Resources, 4-H is pretty close to my heart, as I've just been passionate about youth development for so many years. So I just wanted today to just quickly introduce myself and to really just say thank you. We know in this world that 1 in 5 kids does not have a trusted adult outside of the home that they can turn to for guidance and advice. And each of you who volunteers with 4-H is that person for a kid in Marion County. In our county, we have more than 200,000 people who need assistance with food, and those numbers disproportionately impact kids and seniors. We're facing some really challenging times, and the kids are impacted so much by this. We've got a global pandemic that has put them out of school, away from their friends, and sometimes at home in challenging situations. We have come face to face with the systemic injustice that our Black and brown 4-H kids face every day. And we're doing everything we can to create impactful programming like Imagine Science and Change Makers to help our kids become the social and global leaders that our country and our county needs for tomorrow. So I just wanted to say thank you. Volunteerism, I mean, when I think of volunteerism, I think of my mom. She's no longer with us, but she spent her whole life teaching me the importance of volunteerism. She worked as a CASA, which is a court-appointed special advocate, for decades. She worked at the local school for children facing intellectual disabilities, and she ran the Welcome Art, you name it, Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, she did it all. And she taught me that no matter how busy you are, we have to be the people in the community we want our children to live in. It's up to us to see where opportunities to make a difference are and go seek them. And my mom taught me that. And to this day, I went into a career to serve the community because of that. So even if you're not sure as a volunteer, if you're impacting kids with, the curriculum or the program, know that just by you being a volunteer, you're impacting them greatly. My kids see me every day go to work and serve our community, and I just can't wait to see the people they're going to grow up to be. And I think one thing that I'm really super excited about 4-H programming in Marion County, and I know most of you have had an opportunity to meet my amazing team of 4-H educators who are just doing so much work to just keep people connected, right? That's our motto through this. We're just trying to keep everyone connected through these hard times, and I'm so proud of them. And I'm so thankful for you as volunteers, because without your support, none of this would have been possible. So I just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. From my team, from the 4-Hers and their parents who get to participate in the programs that you make possible, thank you. And I hope you'll stay with us on this journey. Next year we hope to serve more than 400 kids in Marion County. We want to target populations most in need of this important 4-H programming. And we just want to make it impactful for kids to grow up and remember what it meant to be a 4-Her in Marion County. And we can't do it without you. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Laura. Now, you should have all received an envelope, either in the mail or it was delivered to you. Looks just like this right here. Inside it, there's a certificate, a letter, an ice cream coupon, and a super secret gift in a white envelope, like this right here. All right, now a few of the envelopes did have some random door prizes in them, so if you got that, congratulations. They were random, however, so not everyone did get one. Now, I know you've been waiting to open this up since you got the big envelope in the mail or delivered to you. And we know that you waited until this very moment to open it up. Nobody has opened this envelope. It was hermetically sealed on the front porch of Funk and Wagnalls. Those of you that don't remember Johnny Carson from back in the day wouldn't understand that one. That's all right. Anyways, at this point in time, go ahead and rip that envelope open however you want to, and ta-da! You got yourself a nice 4-H mask. So go ahead and you can wear that mask for the next 6 years while we have to because of the pandemic, or hopefully the 17th when the mask gets lifted. But there you go. It's got 4-H on it and some other designs. There are 2 different designs that went out, and this is one of them. You may have gotten this or the other. I'd like to say a special thank you to Kara Kowal. She made all these masks for all of us, so that was quite an undertaking, and she gladly did it. So when you see Kara, or if you want to email her, text her, whatever, tell her thank you for making these masks for all of us volunteers. It was very nice. Thank you, Kara. Now, we would like to take a look at some of how our volunteers have stayed connected. Keep in mind that some of the photos that were taken that you're going to see on the slides were taken before the pandemic hit. So if you're wondering why people are so close or if they're high-fiving, whatever they're doing, it was before the pandemic. We asked everybody to send in photos of things that were going on, that how you stayed connected or what your club or you were doing. So here it is, and enjoy it. It's a great little video. This was put together for us by none other than Rachel. So enjoy it.
Wasn't that a great video of our volunteers? Thank you, Rachel, for putting it together for us. I'm Linda Bauchnick, member of the 4-H Advisory Council Volunteer Committee and a club leader. Our 4-H volunteers are so important to the program. Whether you are a club leader, general volunteer, volunteer at the fair, or a committee member, thank you for your time and talent. At this time, we would like to recognize our volunteers and their service years. Thank you, first-year volunteers. I am sure that you have many wonderful memories of your first year in 4-H. I would like to congratulate Terry Allen, Jake Anderson, Timothy Anay, Kim Brand, Connor Campbell, Diego Clarit, Holly Collenborn, Madison Cunningham, Maya Decker, Ethan Eckerd, Sebastian Francisco, Claire Gavin, Greer Glover, Ellen Green, Valenia, Guzman, Victor Hart, Delaney Hill, Madison Hill, John Riley. Nicholas Colasso, Jensen Kramer, William Mann, Drew Mason, Allison McAtamney, Oscar Padilla, Alexis Patinode, Natalie Prina, Jalen Rice, Jacob Reiser, Jack Robertson, Noel Rolfson, Noah Salem, Kim Schwensen, Sierra Stewart, Fawn Fang, Chloe Ulmer, Marcus Vatterstad, Alex Webb, Sharice Wells, Melinda Wiseman, and Brittany Zendejas. Congratulations on your first year, and we wish you many more.
Hello, I'm Francesca Plett, and I'm a member of the 4-H Advisory Committee. And we're going to continue on with our second year volunteers. Andrew Dietz, Danielle Guerin, Randy Million, Monica Million, and Joyce Randolph. Our third year volunteers, Heather Bechtel, Elizabeth Landis, Catherine Whitlow, and Elizabeth Warple. On to our 4-year volunteers, Katie Alford, Denisha Cole, Karen Comastri, Paul Failer, Ryan Lynch, Regina Slade, and Kendra Thatch. And on to our special 5th-year volunteers, Carrie Bowman, Nancy Cooper, Eugene Cooper, Melissa Coxey, and Russell Smith. Thank you.
I would like to thank the 6th-year volunteers, being Linda Churchill, Miriam Dietz, Julie Ferguson, Josh Ferguson, Tracy Fleck, Juanita Hoffmeister, Edna Kemp, Scott Linneweber, Sarah McCullum Knight, Tracy Perkins Percy, and Terry Trent. I would also like to thank the 7th-year volunteers, Barry Atwell, Susan Reithart Ryan, Julie Ritchie, Wayne Ship, Kristen Ship, and I would also like to thank the 8th-year volunteers, Kara Kowal, Terry Morgan, Carla Robertson, and Michelle Shepard. The 9th-year volunteers are Stacy Jones, Melinda Manges, Jeanette Miller, Jane Queck. I would also like to thank the 9-year volunteers, Stacy Jones, Melinda Mangus, Jeanette Miller, and Jane Queck. And a special thanks to the 10-year volunteers, Tamara Barger, Melissa Braz, Ginger Dayton, Jamie Neal, and Linda Pardiak. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Annie Smith, and I am a member of the 4-H Advisory Board and serve on the volunteer committee. And I'd like to recognize the following 11-year volunteers: Paul Canary, Allison Kistner, Tim McDonough, Francesca Plett, Jeanette Smith. Our 12-year volunteer, Julie Cole Meekum. Our 13-year volunteers, Zachary Bachneck, Cynthia Becker, Stacy Houston, Lisa McVicker, Stephanie Townsend, and Claudia Warden. 14-year volunteers, we don't have any this year, but we have a special 15th year recognition for George DeLong. Thank you.
I would like to recognize our 16th year volunteer, Ellen Spencer. 17th year, Beverly Fudge, Barb Rotger. 18th year, Mary Fenchak, Janice Fiore. Our 19th year would be Stephen Bauknick and Jackie Depp. And a special recognition to our 20th year volunteer goes to Lori Bowman. Thank you.
Continuing on with the 21st year volunteer, Kathleen Truitt, and our 22nd year volunteer, Thad Breheim. 23rd year, Linda Bauchnick, Cheryl Breheim, Robert Canary, Janet Canary, Jane Edison, and Alice Sweeney. We have one 24th year volunteer, Terry Harris, and then our special 25th year volunteers, Robin Maluli, Linda Poisel, Frederick Rosemeyer, and George Weber. Thank you.
This year, we do not have any volunteers who have volunteered for exactly 26 or 27 years. However, we do have a volunteer who have volunteered for 28 years, being Joy Armstrong. We also don't have any volunteers who volunteered for exactly 29 years, but for the 30-year volunteers, we have Jerry Boyle, Latanya Bowe, Wesley Shelsky, and Sandra Weber. Thank you.
And now for our 31-year volunteer, we recognize Tony Jordan, 32 years, Nancy Bensley. 33 years, we have no one, but we do have 34 years, Bradley Armstrong, and a very special recognition for 35 years, Sandra Krantz.
And to finish up our recognition, we will conclude with our 36th year. At this time, we do not have any volunteers at that year level. Moving into the 37th year is Nancy Bailey. The 38th year, Stan Bailey, Cheryl Stevenson, William Stevenson. Our 41st year is Sonia Armstrong. Our 43rd year, Robert Armstrong. 48th year, Patricia Edelman, Mary McKinley. Our 49th year, Sarah Zimmerman. And our 52nd year volunteer, Robert Edelman. Thank you very much.
Thank you, and congratulations to all of our volunteers on the years of service. Again, we cannot do this without you. Each year, we normally present 5 special awards. Due to the pandemic, our local 4-H clubs were not able to meet as they would have in a normal year. This year, we will be presenting 2 special awards, the Outstanding Lifetime Volunteer Award and the Friend of 4-H Award. The Outstanding Lifetime Volunteer Award is for individuals who have served 25 or more years on the club, township, or county level. The Outstanding Lifetime Volunteer Award this year goes to Cheryl Stevenson. Cheryl is a 38-year volunteer of the Lawrence Township 4-H program. Over the years, she has been an active member of the Lawrence Township Advisory Board and has helped with special projects like coordinating all the games and activities for the Township Fair, helping plan and lead workshops, assisting with the Achievement Celebration, and training 4-Hers for the Fashion Review. Sewing and crafts are her expertise. Cheryl has taught many 4-Hers to sew. Cheryl and several others kept the club going when their children aged out of 4-H. They kept it going until newer parents could become more involved. Cheryl is excited to have her granddaughter join 4-H and continues to be active with workshops and other activities. Congratulations, Cheryl Stevenson, for the Outstanding Lifetime Volunteer Award. Our Friend of 4-H Award this year it's for any partner or individual who has shown outstanding support of the 4-H programming. The Friend of 4-H Award this year is proudly presented to the Washington Township Lions Club. Through their generous donation to the 4-H Advisory Council, it was used to help support 4-H programming for the county. It was much appreciated because it was donated to the Advisory Council, even though their major fundraiser this year was canceled. The Lions Club's motto is "We Serve," and the members set an excellent example for being involved in the community and mentoring service spirit in our 4-H members. We look forward to continuing our partnership with the Washington Township Lions Club. Congratulations and thank you very much. This brings us to the end of our program. We hope that you have enjoyed watching and celebrating our dedicated 4-H volunteers. You all are appreciated and valued very much. Keep up the great work. Remember, we are all in this together. Today ends the National 4-H Week. We hope that you had fun and participated in the daily Keeping Connected activities. You can find them posted on social media. We would like to thank those who put this special event together: the 4-H Volunteer Development Committee, Linda and Steve Boutnick, Matthew Ritchie, Francesca Plett, and Annie Smith. The event coordination and communications, Sandy Krantz and Ashley Schuffelbarger. The volunteer gifts, Kara Kowal and Ryan Lynch. The audiovisual, Purdue Hall of Music and Rachel Smith. Other people that were involved and helped put this on, the 4-H Advisory Council, Laura Dodds and Dustin Homan. Thank you. Hope you had a great evening. Stay safe and have a great day.